Good evening, Chair Gates, committee members. My name is John Bonura, and I'm a policy analyst with the Texas Public Policy Foundation. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on SB 840. Texas is in dire need of housing. As reported by Comptroller Hagar during the interim, Texas is over 300,000 housing units short of meeting the growth our state is experiencing. The aspects of Texas which has spurred this growth are our cost of living, low taxes, and low regulation. However, we still allow for some regulations on housing to choke development, which creates an artificial scarcity driving up price. SB 840 can help reduce the housing deficit by removing the barriers certain zoning regulations create. This bill allows for housing to be developed in areas where it has traditionally been reserved for commercial use, maximizing the efficiency of property in urban core or central business district areas. Zoning for mixed-use commercial and residential development will also help streamline the process for developers to convert unused office space into housing units, utilizing existing infrastructure to minimize construction impact and cutting down on outward sprawl. This change will not necessarily solve the entire problem, but when facing the enormous amount of housing that we need to meet the current demand, all of the free market options need to be utilized. Thank you all for your time today. I'm available as a resource on this bill and the wider issue of housing affordability, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Members, any questions for the witness? Go ahead, Representative Morty.
Yeah, thanks. One piece on the bill, it states that there's no fee that can be charged for the closure of a street, sidewalk adjacent to a proposed converted building. If we're closing a street or sidewalk that is for public use, shouldn't the city or municipality be allowed to charge a fee, don't you think?
I'm not necessarily thinking that they should be able to charge a fee. I think when they constructed the already existing structure, they were already charged impact fees and things like that. They shouldn't have to be double dipped, I don't think, when they're trying to provide more housing.
But if you're closing it off again now for renovating purposes, so now it's closed again, right? So you don't think that should be a fee that should be able to be charged I get, like, but if I'm closing off a street for a month to renovate a building or sidewalk, that's blocking the public's space, that the public pays for. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying. I just think that because of the kind of crisis that we're in for housing, I think removing as many costs as reasonable would help spur on the growth that we need.
Okay, thank you.
Members, any further questions? Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you. Have a good one.